Let's go to Miami now. We welcome in Chris Vannini. He's the senior writer covering the college football game for The Athletic. Already at the stadium, I believe, at Hard Rock, and it's good to have you on, Chris. I think I will start in the game itself with this question. So, Indiana has been just running through people of late, especially. So if can Miami win the game tonight first? And if so, how would they do it? What would be the key for Miami? Let's start there.
Yeah, Indiana is obviously the heavy favorite in a lot of places, but Miami can very much win this game. They have probably the best defensive line in the country, one of the best offensive lines in the country. They're going to need to go on long drives, as they did against Ole Miss, against Ohio State, 13, 14 play drives, really shorten the game and run the clock. And they've been able to do that. Really strong running game. Mario Cristobal, the coach at Miami, built this team in the trenches, and that's where he's going to want to win this game. So if Miami's going to win, that's where they're going to have to do it.
You mentioned coaching. I do want to speak a little bit. I know everybody's been talking about the coach of Indiana anyway, but to use the article you wrote for The Athletic a few days ago, you were talking about how Indiana, quote unquote, broke college football. And, they did. This coach, what is it? If you've been around a lot of coaches, I'm sure, and covered the game for a good amount of time. What's special about Cignetti? Like, what is it about the guy? Go from JMU, come into Indiana, and just win. What really stands out about him?
Yeah, for people who don't know, Indiana was the losingest program in the history of college football until this season, and Curt Cignetti's been there for 2 seasons. The 3 previous years, Indiana had won 3 Big Ten games total. He's been there for 2 years. He's 26-2 as the head coach. This is one of the craziest turnarounds in American sports history. And it's really a coach that is just really strong at development and developing a cohesive team. There is not a single 5-star recruit on this team, and yet they have Fernando Mendoza, who won the Heisman Trophy. He's going to be the #1 pick in the NFL draft. There's really not a weakness on this team. It's an incredible cohesive group that just do all the fundamental things right. They commit the fewest penalties. They're #1 in turnover margin. They don't drop the ball. Like it's really kind of simple how they're so good, and yet it's really hard to do that. And that's what has made this so amazing.
Because most sports stories in the college level, whether it's football or basketball, were so focused on the way the game has changed and how coaches take advantage of that change to, professionalize. So they're bringing in players almost like they're free agents and they're paying them a lot of money. And I know Indiana is doing all of that, but it also seems like you're making the point that there's a throwback here once they get the players in how they develop them and how they use them.
Yeah, like I mentioned, not a single 5-star recruit on this team, only a couple of 4-stars, really. But Indiana has really upped its investment over the last 2 years. Just a few years ago, they were spending almost nothing on players. Now they're believed to be well over $20 million, and they're able to keep guys, and they're able to get Fernando Mendoza, who was at Cal last year. He was out in Berkeley. He came to Indiana this year. So Indiana's been able to find elite pieces to put around the guys that they already had. And a lot of the players on this team were with Cignetti at his previous job at James Madison. So they moved up and came with him, and they've played even better since they got to Indiana.
That's almost more impressive in many ways. I know everybody, rightfully so, is making a big deal about what happened at Indiana because, it's a school in the Big Ten, a huge football conference that had been underperforming for years and years, and they couldn't give away the tickets. We've heard the story, and it is a great story. But to take a program like James Madison from the second level of college football and not only put it in the first level, usually when you jump up, like schools like UConn did that, you usually struggle, and he didn't. So that's what I'm saying. This just seems, I know there's a lot of good coaches out there, but there's something special about this guy.
He has been a head coach for 15 years at 3 or 4 different stops. He has never had a losing record, and he has finished in the top 25 of his respective division 12 times in 15 years. It's pretty famous. When he got the job at Indiana, people didn't know who he was. He said, quote, "Google me. I win. Google me." And you Google him, and he does win. And it was an incredible ability to call your shot, not just call your shot, but call your shot at a place like Indiana, again, that has never done this before. It's one of the most incredible call your shot moments that we've ever seen, and he's completely backed it up every which way.
That said, you're telling me you wouldn't fall out of your chair if Miami wins tonight at home. They're at home after all.
Yeah, I'm picking Indiana to win in win comfortably. But Miami, there is a path to win this game for Miami. Absolutely. It is a home game. This is Miami's home stadium. We're not sure what the crowd divide is going to be, though. People think it might be 50-50. The average ticket price to get in is like $3,500 at least. Indiana fans have been traveling to the Rose Bowl, to the Peach Bowl. They've been selling out these stadiums almost on their own. But we know Miami fans, they turn out for a big event. The stars are going to be on the sideline for this game in an incredible way. And it's going to be one of the most unique environments I think we've ever had for a national championship, with Miami being at home and Indiana being a team that has never been here before. They've got the largest alumni base in the country. It's going to be an incredible scene tonight.
All right, enjoy it. We'll see what you write for The Athletic, but thanks for hopping on with us before it, Chris. Thanks.